You guys give me life. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I hope all is well with you. And, guys, I like to call this little composition Anthony Mackie, Please Don't Die, because we can't afford to lose another one. And what inspires me to do this is that yesterday I checked out the teaser trailer for Captain America Brave New World, and a few things kind of surprised me about this that I want to talk about. The first one is that the trailer actually did not piss me off. I was expecting to see it and be like, this is some bullshit right away off the bat. But I will say that there's a few things here that kind of piqued my interest. And the first one was that it actually looks self-aware. Okay, and that's something that means a lot to me when something actually knows what it's getting into and what it has to address. And guys, you know, I was one of the many people out there who don't respect race swapping. You know, I don't like the fact that Sam Wilson is becoming Captain America. Yeah, I know it happens in the comic and everything, I'm aware of that, but the current wave of doing this in Hollywood is such that it has made this type of thing a gimmick, a novelty, and it takes away from the credibility of a good character, which was the Falcon, which is where I think he should have stayed, you know? However, I see that in the trailer, it seems like this is being addressed, where you have the Harrison Ford character saying to Sam Wilson, "You're no Steve Rogers," and you have Sam Wilson saying, "I know I'm no Steve Rogers. I'm not Steve Rogers." You know, so I'm kind of interested in how that plays out. I do want to see that. And at some point in the trailer, it almost looks like he's re-embracing his Falcon persona. So I am interested in that. You know, the trailer actually, you know, it kind of does make me curious. But getting into the Harrison Ford character, speaking of that, one of the things also, the main thing that really interested me and kind of amused me is that within the first 15 minutes of this trailer starting, they address how Harrison Ford has been or William Hurt has been recast with Harrison Ford. As you guys might know, unfortunately, William Hurt passed away in 2022. Actually, it was March 13th. It was on my birthday. That sucks. But he did pass away, and they addressed this indirectly. It's kind of like they make it a sort of an in joke at the very, very beginning of the trailer, whereas Sam Wilson looks at Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross and says, "You know, I'm still getting used to this new look." And Harrison Ford, Thunderbolt Ross, says, "Yeah, they made me shave the mustache," you know, so there's a little bit of an in joke there. And then they just move on. The role now belongs to Harrison Ford. That's it. You know, and I'm sitting there like, son of a bitch, it's that easy. And it just makes me think about how much they must disrespect the audience for Black Panther. And specifically, I'm going to say the black audience, because you know that's who they primarily market these things to. I mean, look, at Captain America Brave New World is going to be coming out in February, so you know this is supposed to be a black thing. You know what I mean? Black History Month is coming out in February. I can see this is going to be part of the marketing, right? But anyway, so it did make me think about the disrespect here, because you have a character like T'Challa, Black Panther, who came out so long ago. He was Marvel's very, very first black superhero character, and you decided to actually kill the character that never happened in the comic to coincide or mock the death of the actor who played him, the very first actor, Chadwick Boseman, who passed away in 2020, mind you. So you had William Hurt, the actor for Thunderbolt Ross, pass away in 2022, and we're seeing this character resurrected a lot sooner than we're seeing T'Challa. I know a lot of people are putting their money on T'Challa Jr., but it's not the same character, guys. Go read a comic. It's not. You know what I mean? That's just a cope. But anyway, so it makes me start thinking, if this movie is successful, and that's a big if considering the MCU's track record as of late, but if it is a success, then there's going to be a lot of kids who are drawn to the character of the Falcon slash Black Panther slash Anthony Mackie. And just like Chadwick Boseman, one can only hope. You can only hope, guys. Let's be optimistic. You can only hope that this thing works out and the character breaks through and it's very, very popular. And you know me, I'm a guy who thinks ahead. So I'm thinking to myself, Anthony Mackie, please, please don't die, because we can't afford to lose another one. Guys, remember when Ray Fisher got into it with DC, and they said that they weren't going to continue Cyborg. You know, they weren't going to recast Cyborg. Cyborg was done. You saw just about every other character return, you know, like, you know, disregarding the Snyder Cut. It's like you saw just about every character return in other projects except Cyborg. And Cyborg had a following. Cyborg is a popular character. Once again, Cyborg is a black character. And they just let that go. Just let it go. He won't be recast. Ray Fisher didn't die. Were they honoring Ray Fisher? Quite the opposite. But then, around the same time, they said that Black Panther wouldn't be recast, right? So you got two, and there's only a few. There's only a few legitimate black superheroes. I'm not talking about black-facing traditionally white characters. There's only a few credible, real black superhero characters, and they knocked out two around the same time. So now you have the Falcon / Captain America. You know, don't necessarily agree with that, but there he is. He's on screen. And if he breaks through, if he does, and the kids love him, and the kids love Anthony Mackie as him, then he could be the next inspiration. You know, he could be the next character that resonates with, you know, like little black kids, and they love him and they hold on to him. And all I can say is, Anthony Mackie, please don't die, because we can't afford to lose another one. We can't. There's too few. There's too few opportunities, because they knocked out an opportunity for a black actor to play Cyborg. They knocked out an opportunity for another black actor to play Black Panther. God knows what's happening with Blade. There's only a few of them. But Anthony Mackie, you got this one. You know, so with all my heart and with all good intention, I'm rooting for you, bro. I'm rooting for you, and I hope that this thing works out. You know, I'm hoping against hope, because like I said, the MCU ain't exactly been hitting them out of the park lately. But there it is. You know, Anthony Mackie, please don't die, because if you do die, then you know, if Hollywood is consistent, if the MCU is consistent, if you die, Anthony Mackie, they will kill the Falcon to mock your death. If you get hit by a car, then the Falcon is going to get hit by a car. If you fall down the stairs and die, then the Falcon is going to fall down the stairs and die. That's what we do. That makes sense to them. That's what they do. To honor you, if you choke on a chicken wing, then the Falcon / Captain America is going to choke on a chicken wing. That's what they do with black characters. That's the way they regard the black community. And then they turn around and try to say that they're doing us some favors. We love the black community. We're going to release this during Black History Month. We love our blacks. Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. And I can't wait for the day when people stop attacking me and people like me for making this point, and they start to see and they start to wake up to what this truly is, man. You know what I mean? But that's what I have to say about that, guys. You can get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about all of this. Do you join me in my fondest, sincerest wish that for Anthony Mackie to have a long and prosperous life? Anthony Mackie, do me a favor. Please don't die, because we can't afford to lose another one. Guys, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. Thanks again. I'll catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.